Ezreal has Q start. You might have been able to run that guy down.
I think I'm just doing like a Raptor start and then getting level 2.
Yeah. Use your judgment here. Use your judgment. Don't let backseat gaming distract you on that. I don't want to like overcoach the spot because it's chaos. It's a good poke spot. Yeah, he's got to be stressed. Good. Yeah, you got a smite battle. Oh god, level 1 casted in OP. Nice.
All right.
I still think this is mega worth.
Yeah. I mean, Rumble's level 2. You should be able to win this. Perfect. Nice.
That was really, really good. And you probably push a tier. Yeah, that's great.
Yep. So now do you think I should just like full clear top to bot? Or?
I think we take red Graves. We can't really look for an invade. Nah, we can't do anything. Yeah, top to bot. There's no play.
Yeah.
There's no play anywhere.
Like, if I was playing a champion like, I don't know, Kindred or something, then maybe I would go for the invade on the blue, but as Hecarim level 2, I don't think it would do anything at all.
Yeah, I really am looking at this level 3 spike, though, because you know you're never getting countered. But this wave is just fucking massive. It's just not going to work. Akshan's looking for you, I think. Nope, he's just warning. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of one of those spots where it makes me sad that we're not going to be able to really get much value out of this.
Yeah.
Did we not get all the smalls?
Yo, you guys know motherfucking dog.
From
Hecarim in the world.
No, it's because I did a red Raptors red. That's why.
Oh, okay, yeah, got you.
Yep.
Yo, you guys know motherfucking Doaenel. Best Hecarim in the world.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leverage it anyways. I'm surprised even with the kill, like because we didn't get an assist. That's why. I was like, okay, that's why. I was like, how are we not level 3?
Yeah, because if we did get an assist, then 100% I would have gotten the XP for 3 there. Oh yeah, also, you want to see something cool I found out? Watch this. Oh wait, 1 second.
Oh really? Can you do this?
You can, but you need the right setup for it. Like, I would need this to re-aggro, and if it re-aggroed right now, then you could actually like, double count clear.
Oh, okay.
But it's a lot easier to do when you have a smite up, because when you have to like actually individually aggro the thing, like it, because the way that the aggro timers work now is the way it used to work is if you were outside of the circle, then they reset. But now it's only if like they're outside of the circle. So that's why you can like drag it out as far as possible.
This is Cassidon free kill right now. He's giving me anxiety watching him.
Did he use flash earlier?
I would imagine he would have, or at least he should have.
Okay.
In the chaos. But it's definitely worth fishing because counter gank is always weak. Like Graves' counter gank is always weak now that he's behind. Yeah, stress him out. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Good.
Perfect. You think I should just look for bot?
Yeah, I think bot and dragon, because again, Graves and Cassidon are pretty behind. Now Graves should be about done with golems. If he papped down, he should be around here. Yeah, there he is. He's chilling though. Yeah, you got the pink. I mean, Rumble's got prior, so like fishing around and dragging this out, Cassidon never can move. He's low without flash, so you're good to just be annoying here. Nice. Yeah, they're fucking toast.
Perfect.
Yeah, they're toast. Cool.
I was thinking maybe looking for dragon, but I mean everyone has to reset, so I don't think it's good.
I think the reset's good, and you're kind of on the Ghostblade hype, I could tell, right?
Yep.
Because that's it. Yeah, that's the jam, right?
I mean, bro, Ghostblade on like every champ is just so fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna get nerfed.
I mean, but that's the insane thing about it too, is that I think it's a good item, but I wouldn't really think it's like nerf worthy. I think it's just that there are certain like champions like Rengar that are like over abusing the item, but besides that, I feel like it's actually like, a decent item.
So hot.
It was even worse before the patch, or better. I mean, like they nerfed it preemptively before it came out too. I still think it's nerf worthy, but we'll see. We'll see if I'm right. I think it's more than just Rengar. I play against Talons and Kianas all day. This Rumble is just gonna 1v9 out for a while.
Yeah.
I think at this point, like, you could start just stacking up your win con on drags.
Yeah. So, like, in Korea, right? Would you think that it's better for me to just, like, full clear and play for drags? Or, like, would you say here, okay, no, you should be looking for, like, invades on the graves?
No, you're never. So, like, when you're winning here, basically in a game like this, you're doing the right thing. You're just looking at the map while you're clearing, and you're willing to respond to stuff. Like, I think that's going to be the biggest annoyance for you as a player playing here, is that this, like, you want to full clear a lot, and I get why, because it makes you, you know, you get stronger, but you have to be willing to just change direction at a moment's notice, especially early game. At this stage, you don't have to really do anything fancy, in my experience. Like, if you're in this position and the game is like a good game state, then you're very, very happy. Like, this isn't the problem. The problem is, how do we get to this position reliably? Nice. This guy is flashless too. Really nice, dude. Just good E usage to like hold the E the whole time. That was good. This is that type of shit is why I think you're 10 times better than me at Hecarim. Is because I like manage my E timings terribly. Like that's the biggest pain point for me.
E is always just like hold as much as possible, and then it's about like holding onto your E and maintaining Q stocks. Those are the top two.
This is nice. Do we ever get out here? Probably not. That's okay.
Yeah, it's fun for one.
But the biggest thing for me has been just like, you'll be doing like 3 camp and you'll be saying, oh, I'm going to clear top to bot. And then you'll look bot and everybody gets low. So say you did your clear at red just now, like in the same game.
Yep.
You would literally just redirect after chickens and you would just path all the way to bottom, even though it's awkward as shit for you. You would just have to do it here.
Okay,
like,
gotcha.
That's basically how I feel about the server.
So just always like map awareness then, right?
Willingness to change your entire plan. That Hecarim guy who's always like 1k LP here, that's what he's an expert at. He has all these weird opens that he'll do in all sorts of situations. You'll just see him randomly veer off and like ward a strange spot, or he'll just do like a janky ass invade versus champion like Lee Sin. Like he just has a lot of plans to how to manage the early game weirdness of Korea. He might do a level 2 gank even. Like he just does weird shit that most players are unwilling to do, right? Because it's like, it just feels really fucking bad to do it. So if you're able to like recognize those moments where, okay, the full clear path is not going to be optimal in this game state, that's where you're going to get the value. Okay, we got to hold mid now. That's a big wave, right? Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, you have time. You have time for 1.
Yeah, but...
Are they just not going to push? What the fuck?
I could just look for Herald here in case Graves is on it.
So yeah, the Rift defense right now looks pretty good. Kisante's full health. I don't even know if Graves is on it.
Even if he isn't, we can just take it then.
Yeah. And I think what you should do here is just base immediately as soon as you take it and just be willing to go down to drag in case Graves gets cheeky.
Yep.
And we might be able to just intercept him on drag. He could be pretty slow.
Yeah, because the good news is I have my Emus off this.
Yes. Oh yeah, you can like fucking speed run down there now. I haven't seen this item played yet.
Yo, you guys know
I've just been fucking around with mid so far.
Oh really?
Less than 3.
Yeah, I haven't seen the new items on jungle yet.
Well, Emus isn't bad. I feel like Prowlers is like a pretty useless item on most champions. For jungling at least. Like I think for laning it's good if you're going for like trades and stuff like that, but for jungling it's like kind of meh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we want to just force like Ooga Booga at this point. Nice try by Graves to kite it out, but...
I'm gonna be honest, I thought I thought it was like my sweeper that okay, it's fine.
Ooh, okay, let's be careful. Nice. Jesus. All right. Well, farm up chickens and golems and take a recall then.
Perfect.
The BM rift. The BM rift into survival.
I'm just glad that the Rumble didn't start telling me to kill myself, honestly.
Does this Cassante have teleport? Because if he doesn't, I'm about to jam top. I would just jam top then.
Alright.
He should never be able to get to this wave. And Akshan came to you, used Ignite. I don't really. He's dead. He's dead for 2. Plate takes too long. Yeah, just recall.
I think just like resetting here and then like clearing my bot side and then looking for dragons probably best play.
Yep. You were in a power position for sure. And yes, I agree. That was literally what I was gonna say.
Shojin?
BF sword right there is so good. Yeah. It's so good there.
Because
it's so slow on leveling up Mana Moon anyways, right? So.
Yeah, because I was saying going like Mirror Mana second, but it's only like 250 stacks. You only want to finish Mirror Mana second if it's already at like 300 plus.
Yep. And the Q, like the damage on this Q, like adding the BF sword to it just feels so strong.
Yeah, it
actually makes your Qs look like they hurt.
No,
up until that point, it's like you're swinging a feather at people.
Yeah, like you really need to like throw him spike, but then once you do, it's
nice choice. Oh man, I'm surprised he doesn't just die outright there to that. That's crazy.
Wait, there's so many he lives here, right?
We're getting swagged on.
Okay. So wait, at this point,
killing him with E there is a noob tactic. You're supposed to cue that to transition back to dragon.
True. Like, you're actually right about that. But so like my question is, right? I've seen that in Korea. Apparently, there are some players that don't even like focus on getting drags. Like they just sit there and they focus on like tempoing the game.
Because you feel pressured to. I'll tell you that's been my experience. You feel like you have to, because if you try to do these win con like stacking plans, like they always just like tilt or something before you can even do it. Ooh, this is scary without ult. Yeah, it's thin without ult. I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, I should have just run away, but I didn't realize that she would have had exhaust again.
Yeah, the only reason it's particularly bad is mostly just because of Janna, but like I understand the confidence, but see that type of shit right there, that on this server kills you. Like if you do that here, that kills your game.
Oh yeah?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Yeah. Not like I mean that's been like
timing a bounty death at a bad time would be yeah
because that's been like my problem with the last few days as well, is that I'll play games really well, but then like games where I literally have to play perfect 1v9, I'll just have like 1 or 2 ints, and then those ints just lose me the game completely.
Yeah, when you're in League now, it feels like you have to play like a spotless game for 20 minutes and everybody else is allowed to fail like 10 times.
Yeah, literally, yes.
You know what I mean? Like you have to play like the spotless, just like almost like a robot. Like you don't get to have any fun. You just have to like play.
Yeah, you're not all limit testing.
Solid and not do. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. There's no limit testing. It's just like, does this play have any risk associated with it? If so, then no, fuck that. Like I can't do it. Which is a shame, but you know, that's how you carry.
Yeah, and that's especially true once you get to, like Masters, because the problem is you're gonna be matched with like 4 people that have like brain problems. So. Good.
Yeah, this is over. Yeah, your E management on this champion is a billion times better than mine. I honest to God think like that to me, I keep saying that like team fighting in general here has just been my biggest weakness. And like I've cleaned up my early game a lot, but I can just tell watching you play, like that is something that I need to change, just how I manage my E.
Yeah, because like that's the thing about Hecarim too, is that I was always bad with it as well. But then it got to a point where I played like lane Hecarim for like 3,000 games, and you're put into so many positions where you genuinely like have to like mechanically play perfect or you lose. So
yeah, that right there, like you're teaching me a lot right now, just watching your E management.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the thing about me is I feel like I have insanely good, like I have good decision making. I would say my decision making is like really good, and I also think my fighting is perfect. But my problem is just that sometimes I choose the wrong fights, and then when I do that, it just costs me like so many games.
Right. I think you'll do really well here though, because if you just trust what I say, like with the
you guys know motherfucking Doaenel?
the early game,
Best
you
heckler in the
can't.
world.
Like, it's so weird because you just have it in your head, like, I could just do whatever the fuck I want. Like, I'm so much better. These players are not mechanically worse. And you just have to, like, come to terms with that. Like, you have to give them that respect. There's no, like, magic mechanic.
Yeah.
They're going to play it mechanically really fucking well. It's weird because you're coming from NA, right? Where it's like...
Well, I also played on, like, EU, so...
Yeah, so I was going to ask you, actually, how did you feel once you were playing, like, Master Plus there? How did you feel about the games? Because I feel like you're just going to win this game. Like, this is just a stomp.
Yeah, so, like, EU, Master Plus, the thing about it is that I feel like in NA, you can afford to make a lot more mistakes once you get to, like, GM Plus, but in EU, even a single mistake is just going to cost you an entire game. So it makes it so that you really have this thing in your mind where it's like, if you're not playing perfectly, you're going to be losing, but there are even some games where you are playing perfectly, where you're still going to lose, and it's about not letting those losses tilt you into losing the winnable games. So, like, that's the difference between a player who's able to, like, end 2-net wins every day and get Challenger, versus a guy who ends, like, 2-net losses every day and just stays hard stuck.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I felt like EUS, like personally, just playing EUS versus NA, I always felt like EUS was okay. Hold on, let's see this fight. Should be a stomp.
Hold on. If I can get 2 stacks off this. Yeah, I want to force this. Here, I'll show you how to play a Hecarim team fight, okay?
Okay. I do. I need it.
So the trick is, before you start fights, this is actually the most important. It's about getting your Q stacks before the fight. Like, this is really the most important part of team fighting. So, like, getting it off jungle camp, stuff like this, and then finishing.
You just kind of, like, hold it and then time it out like that.
Exactly. Now I have 3 Q stacks and I can just run over everyone. Oh, wait.
GG. That's a start.
So that's the thing, it's just always like... It's just always like Q-Stack management.
My opens on Hecarim have gotten a lot better in terms of like getting gold, right? Like I'll get a shit ton of gold. But like when it comes time to like carry out fights, I feel like either it's mostly because I get Q stacks generally. I don't think I actually do what you just did there though. There's probably spots I've missed opportunities, I bet.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact, just watching you play the E, I'm like, oh yeah, I think I need to like think a little bit more smartly about how to keep it.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's always like right now, leaving from base, right? I'm looking at the map and I'm saying, okay, if I want to do Dragon, I have to get my Q-Stacks off Gromp, and then I can preserve them off Scuttle, look around Dragon, and then it's just always looking for like Q-Stack opportunities when you're looking at the map.
So you're trying to like you're basically trying to float the stacks is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're trying to float them over to the fucking...
Like, here's a good example. Yeah, so like here's a good example of how I'm like leaving the Scuttle alive to do this. And then I keep my stacks, and I'll just pop this, and I can just run it and kill them.
And yeah, that's actually a really good point. I didn't really think about that. Well, that's just Jana being good.
Yeah, that's just cancer. But something like that. I mean, like,
if you preemptively are Jana there, you probably killed him anyways, because if you got a better timing on it. But yes, I that is good. I see your point.
Yep. I mean, if I was like actually, but see, so that's the thing. It's like the problem is that I'm feeling is that in my games recently, I'll have a game that's in like this scenario, right? And then I'll go for a fight like that mid, but then the problem is I should have went for Baron instead, and I'll literally lose the game off that one fight that I just went for.
Literally, yes. Yeah. It's the same thing here. And that difficulty spike, like I said, hits around like Master Tier here.
Yep.
So what you experience, like what I always said to people was, I said NA was the worst. EU West is better than NA. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I could see it was better than NA just playing to like Diamond when I was playing from NA.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, wow, these guys are just way better. But then Korea is slightly better than EU. So basically, just pull the layers back. So what you felt in EU, probably at like, I don't know what the fucking LP was for Challenger there, because it's like super inflated all the transfers and shit, right? But like, I would imagine that you're going to feel that difficulty level at around Master here.
Okay.
That's basically
because, like,
the scaling of it. Oh, yeah. Free money.
Because that's the thing. It's like in NA, it's only really around like Challenger that you start to get problems from players with like invades and stuff. Whereas in EU, you start to get problems from like high Masters, low GM. So my guess is when I go to Korea, it'll literally be like starting from like low Masters.
Scales up quick. It scales up at around like Diamond 1 and like even like mid Diamond will stress you out sometimes, because you just be like, this game is weirdly difficult. Why? Like, why is this game? Like, who are these people? Like, I see.
And now I can like walk
I'm
here.
noticing it a lot more now. Yeah, I'm noticing it a lot more now.
And then like keeping Q-Sacks here. And now if they ever try fighting me, I just like insta win every fight.
Yeah, that's the limit test you're talking about. Like,
yeah,
you take optimally you take the pick, get phase rush, and you just fucking peace out.
Yeah, like I just run away and then I wait for my team and then we just like end with my ults, right?
Yeah. But yeah. I get it. I get the open challenges. I mean, this game doesn't stress me out. I can just tell by your opponents. Like, they don't care. Your opponents have checked out, except this Graves. This Graves wants to win, but everybody else, I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't fuck around, because Cassidy might actually just like,
okay, so
bullshit triple kill. And
believe it or not, but Hecarim actually outscales Cassidy.
You think that? It's not, but you.
I'm telling you.
But that's not what I'm concerned about.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned about you.
Yeah. But I'm just like telling you because like a lot of people think level 16 Cassidy is like, oh no, it's a free ticket to winning games. But a full assassin Hecarim will always one tap a full assassin Cassidy and be able to live through his combo. Always.
Is that why you're building serpents? Is that what that's for?
Yeah, exactly. Janna shield plus Seraphs.
Yeah. That's a good choice.
Okay, so now I have Q-Stacks, so now watch this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your team's so mad at you right now. They're like, why won't this Hecarim go for dragon? Why did this Hecarim not go for drag? Jesus.
What the fuck? Bro, this guy thinks he's like insec or some shit.
Do you think if you would have used the active, you would have killed her?
No.
Before?
No, because she exhausted.
I don't know the difference. I mean for the move speed before she exhausted. That's what I actually don't know. Oh my god, this guy is getting ram ranched.
Hold on. I'm actually surprised I died. But no, I don't think it would have actually like.
Hey, that's Park Pilates. That's the P gang. That's the P gang. Park Pilates. He's gonna say P in chat after he takes your P.
He will. My internet's gonna get hit off, and then I'll just see a little P. I think they just
P gang the whole time.
Yeah, but that's why, like, okay, so this is what I'm saying though. The thing about Conquer is that Conquer would literally never be able to do the things I'm doing in this game.
Right.
But then the issue is that when it comes to like earlier stages of the game, there are some times where Phase Rush just can't do what Conquer does. So that's why I really do think that if I spend the next little while perfecting when to go Conquer, when to go like Phase Rush, that's like literally all I would need, and I'd be able to just like get everything done.
Right. I think because you're you've got such a high mastery of like this play style.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could just autopilot this play style generally like you do until I would bet like mid diamond or so, and then I would just start being more and more respectful over time and just give players credit, because you could be running like God. Like I had like with the Tryndamere account, I had like 250 LP at like a 75% win rate, 70% win rate, or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And then I just started like playing too much, and then slowly going down again. And if I had just taken my time and make sure that matchups I hate, I get out of the way, I would be much higher rated right now. This is, you just stomp. As long as we keep bounty. Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
You had to do it, bro. But you see, like, that's the thing. It's like, imagine being able to do this shit on Hecarim, and then having to play, like, Conqueror Hecarim with Trinity Force, Sterax Gauge.
Or like, was it like Black Cleaver? It was Black Cleaver Sunderer. That's what this kid does here.
Yeah. You know, it's just like, it doesn't feel like you're playing the same champion, and I swear, just like, it ruins the experience of playing Hecarim. Like, it doesn't feel like you're playing Hecarim when you're playing Conqueror. That's the issue.
I will say, somehow, some way, despite all the shitty metas, that particular player has always been top of the ladder.
Well, okay, so that's a crazy